It seemed to be a very low island, although, for me, the problems of estimating dimensions were very real. The entire procedure, already described, was repeated. We stopped above the coast and, this time, force phase left the spacecraft and descended to the island. On the panel I could see a beach which the camera was scanning. On the water's edge lay what looked like thick slabs, around which were gathered naked men, the same kind we had seen earlier. They didn't appear to have noticed the sphere, and I assumed that this time, it was at a much higher altitude, in spite of the ever-closing images we were receiving. On the panel, we could now see the men carrying one of the slabs into the waves. It floated, as if made of cork. The men hoisted themselves up onto it, grabbed large oars that they handled skillfully, and the boat took to the open sea. When they were a good distance from the shore, they threw out fishing lines and, to my surprise, almost immediately, pulled up fish of what seemed a respectable size. It was quite fascinating to see how these men were surviving, and to be capable of helping them, as if we were gods. I had released myself from the force field, wanting to go and study the other screens that were receiving different images. Just as I was about to venture from my seat, I received an order, without hearing a sound, "Stay where you are, Michel." I was stupefied. It was as if the voice was inside my head. I turned my head in Thiaou's direction, and she was smiling at me. I decided to try something, and thought as hard as I could, "Telepathy is great, isn't it, Thiaou?" "Of course," she replied in the same manner. "It's wonderful. Can you tell me what the temperature is down there at the moment?" She checked the data at her desk. 28 of your degrees Celsius. By day, the average temperature is 38 degrees. I said to myself, if I was deaf and mute, I could communicate with Thiaou quite as easily as I can with the spoken word. "Exactly, my dear." I looked at Thiaou with some surprise. I had been making a personal reflection, and yet she had intercepted my thoughts. I was a little put out by this. She gave me a wide smile. "Don't worry, Michel. I was merely being playful, and I ask that you forgive me. Normally, I only read your thoughts when you ask me a question. I just wanted to demonstrate what is possible in this domain. I won't do it again."